Hey, so I got this crazy idea this week to try video announcements, hopefully to get across more info that you can use for homework, design project, and such. Reply and let me know what you think. If this works well, you can send me a reply question perhaps that I can answer back to, and then everyone can see it. And join the group. I mean, if this thing works out, this might be a really good way to also help you with specifics of your design projects. A lot of you are doing similar things, so it should be useful to all hear what the other groups are doing and be able to pick up on some points from what other teams are doing for their activities. This week's homework, there's a little bit of confusion on it, and I apologize. As I said in the email, the reason we changed it around is so that you can have your class and hear a little bit about LabVIEW, but parts 1 and 2 you should do before you go to workshop, or excuse me, before you go to class, so that you have the preparation basically. Part 3 is what you submit for homework. You can submit that any time up to your workshop. It's just a matter of us letting you go to class before it's due. That's why it's not due at 5 o'clock on Tuesday. I got some good news about your design projects. I actually went to bat for you this morning at our regular weekly meeting and requested that we move your prototype week back. I found out that on top of that, the final project was incorrectly marked on the slides we've been giving you for weeks now. The final design will actually be due in week 13, not week 12. So it'll be 1 week later than what's currently noted. In your in there it also says that the prototype will be in week 10, which is just over a week from now. Well, I was really upset that you had an exam and a prototype due in the same week, and I don't want you to have competing efforts on those. So we talked about this morning and decided to move that back. So that will now be due in week 11, which is about 2 weeks from now. Now also about that, make sure that you are thinking ahead as to what you need for your prototype, getting things on order, because if you have to order something over the web or whatever, it may take a week or two to get here. I want to make sure you have something to bring for the prototype as much as you can. I'm going to give you feedback at the prototype fair, which we'll do in 2 weeks, and you can use that to improve your final design for your final design, I should say. So I will give you more information on that in workshop and the new dates and everything, and I'll send out something, but I wanted to let you know the reasoning behind the date change as soon as I could. Give you some quick feedback on your reports and your brainstorming. The reports were very good overall. I was very happy with them. You guys are doing a great job in writing. I mean, there are little things that I tried to mark up, try to give you comments and suggestions for improving your writing. I hope those help. You did a good job on your research. Everyone did a pretty good job of picking up important notes from the geographic region that you're looking into and defining the problem, making an argument. Very happy with that. You need to learn how to cite in the paper. You had your citations at the end of the paper, which was nice, but the way citations are done is that you put you cite where you get the information from as you write it. So I'd put a sentence, Mongolia has high winds, and then you put in parentheses some information on that source that gave you that information. We're not going to get into a lot of detail about that, but I want you to be aware of that so that as you progress you can build on that skill. The biggest penalty that everyone got was not so much mistakes made as it was information missing. Now, whenever you get an assignment, whether it be in this class or any other class, here's a big tip for you. Go through the question or the assignment or whatever it is and pick out, I don't care if you circle or underline, the things that are being asked of you. Pick those out. The things that were missing were like reporting your mathematical model, doing predictions. These things were listed right in the SEDP document that told you what to submit to us. So please make sure you do that like for the sketch. If you look at the write-up on the sketch, there is a little extra piece beyond the sketch that you need to make sure you have in there. So that's really about the reports and that little tip. The brainstorming, I saw a lot of good ideas. A few of them weren't renewable, which I had to mark off. Most people, you know, if anything, you might have lost a point or two on that, but otherwise they were really good. And like I told you, I didn't really pick at the idea itself. If it looked like you were, you know, making an effort to come up with ideas, so I let it go, or went with it. I'm really looking forward to seeing the implementation of these ideas because, like I said, what I saw was really interesting and creative. So, you know, go to it. I told you guys I was going to challenge you at the beginning of the semester. This is one of those times. I want to see you pick up something that you're going to learn from that's interesting and it's fun to do. And I hope you're enjoying the project. It's a lot of fun as we get towards the end here, especially. Two other quick notes. Actually, just one. I'm sorry. It's that if you have problems with LabVIEW, I've been told today that you're supposed to talk to the SWAT team. So, I think I told a couple people to go to software distribution. I imagine they could probably help a little bit too, but apparently SWAT is prepared to help with licensing and other such LabVIEW issues. But don't wait too long. I'm sure they're going to get swamped. There are, what, 1,600 of you, so... Okay, so I think that's what I wanted to share. Let me know what you think of these video announcements. I'm really curious. I've never done this before, and I'd like to know what you think.